31 Wicker Avenue. This is it.
Or kidnapper.
You sure?
I'm sure.
At last. That stench of stale grease about you reminds me too much of my old job.
You worked as a waiter?
I was a chef. And not in any old kitchen. At the maximum security penitentiary on Gore Island. Can't think of a better way to do time. And how do you think I met Alphonse? Playing golf?
Alphonse?
On the subject of cooking, I know your blueberry pie had an extra something. I still don't know what.
Alphonse?
So what now? You got a plan?
Take a look around, in case there's a rear exit. I'll take the main door.
My pleasure.
Yeah. Oh, he's fast. What's this?
The fact that a criminal like him can hang up his shingle in broad daylight says a lot about Santa Esperanza.
Okay. I think there was something here. Yeah.
Someone took out sections of the fence. Odd.
I mean, it's open. Okay.
Interesting taste. Been centuries since a gardener visited this house. Maybe Boccarini's business isn't going too well.
Perhaps not. Gotta go. Oh. Where did he go? The bell is not working.
The bell doesn't work. I guess Boccarini doesn't get many visitors. Boccarini? Carlo Boccarini?
Nothing of interest out back. Sorry. You better come see this, Mr. Ness.
What is it?
I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, this is
Is
disgusting.
that our man?
Boccarini.
My God.
We have to find out who did this, and why. Let's go.
You're the detective, Mr. Ness. Besides, Alphonse will want to see this. I'll be right back.
All right. I have to establish how Boccarini died.
Murder.
Maybe the body parts can shed some light on the motive.
Like I said, I already played a game, but I don't remember, like, oh, I know exactly where to find all the clues and shit. I don't remember that much.
Holy Christ,
But-
what the hell are we up against?
Yeah, let's see.
His eyes were pulled clean out of their sockets. Whoever did this, it wasn't their first time. And if they committed any other murders like this, it's likely that the police found some of the bodies. I must remember to ask Alice.
So gross.
His teeth were all pulled out before he was killed. The buildup of blood inside his mouth speaks for itself.
New clue. Right, research. Here we go.
Pity he won't last till Christmas, because he'd almost pass for a tree. There's no doubt the murderer took his time.
There's two more. Oh.
This isn't a cut, it's a tear. His hands were ripped off. Who has that kind of strength?
Very strong. Here's the last bit.
What's he got stuck in there? Looks like the bottom of a glass. It's Boccarini, no doubt about that. Although the one I remember was more together.
Ha ha ha. Wow. Tab. Right. We don't need to exit. I just got here. Okay.
The blood comes from the other side of the corridor and ends next to the body. He was attacked in the other room and dragged to the hall. The evidence suggests that the events began in the lounge. How did Boccarini encounter his murderer?
Wait, can I... Okay, can I, like, do this thingy?
Maybe the body parts can shed some light on the motive. Maybe the body parts can shed some light on the motive.
Like... Don't...
What looks like the bottom of a broken glass buried in Boccarini's back.
I'm so sorry. Do I just need to do these two then? I guess.
Boccarini's teeth were all pulled out.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
The murderer tore Boccarini's hands off.
Yeah.
Hands ripped off, teeth torn out. I guess I'll have to rule out criminal intent or a personal angle. Boccarini's eyes still haven't shown up. What if I look for whatever was used to remove them? What looks like the bottom of a broken glass buried in Boccarini.
No.
The trail of blood from the dining room to the hall.
Nope. Okay, let's continue.
Whatever crushed the table must have been really heavy. Or maybe it was thrown extremely hard.
Whee!
A perfectly circular dint, as if someone had tried to hammer in a gigantic bolt, around 4 inches in diameter. Fingernails scratched the wood. Blood ran like water.
Let's look for this whole room. A watch.
Did it break during the struggle, or was it already broken? What kind of person takes off a wristwatch without unfastening it? Or fastens the strap again after taking it off?
I mean, he probably cheered. I mean, his arm was gone, you know, so the watch probably fell off.
Blood. Blood everywhere.
I'm pretty sure it did. Makes sense.
This was opened recently.
They were drinking.
Smells of whiskey. Glass on the floor indicates the window was broken from outside.
So that's how he got in here and started fighting.
There's something under there.
That's a gun.
How'd it wind up under there? Not one round fired. It must have happened fast.
I think I should... I think that's all in this room, so we can to this before we move on. Assault? Because we haven't found what he did with the ice yet. So,
How did Boccherini encounter his murderer?
well, this, right? Clue.
Pieces of glass from the window in the hall, found inside the house.
That's how he got in there.
A broken whiskey glass, found in the dining room.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna listen to all of it for a second, because I'm not sure.
A pistol, fully loaded. An open bottle of whiskey. The trail of blood from the dining room to the hall. What looks like the bottom of a broken glass buried.
This one?
The trail of blood from the dining room to the hall.
Oh, just encountered. Okay, but then
A broken whiskey glass found in the dining room.
No.
A pistol, fully loaded.
Okay, so was he drinking? What was this?
2 pools of blood, one on either side of the dining room table.
Did I miss that clue? No. Okay.
An open bottle of whiskey.
So he was drinking.
I'd say Boccherini was drinking in the dining room when his assailant burst in through the window. Boccherini pulled his gun, but the murderer disarmed him before he could shoot. Where did the torture begin?
It began. Okay. Well, either the table or with the watch thingy.
A broken table, scratched and covered in blood. A blood-stained wristwatch with the glass broken and the strap fastened.
I guess.
A blood-stained wristwatch with the glass broken and the strap fastened.
And this?
A broken table, scratched and covered in blood.
Oh,
2
is
pools of blood, one on either side of the dining room table.
Yeah.
The bloodstains show that the murderer began to torture Boccherini on the dining table itself. That was where his hands were torn off. As a result, his wristwatch fell to the ground. How did the body reach its current position?
Pretty crazy. Fucking scary. He was dragged.
The trail of blood from the dining room to the hall.
How did he reach?
What looks like the bottom of a broken glass buried in Boccherini's back.
Okay, so I haven't found the other clue. I
A
guess
broken whiskey glass found in the dining.
so. I get it. Keep looking. Okay. It's kind of funny how much I've forgotten about the clues thingy. But I mean, it was half a year ago.
What is it with Italians and olives? They lap those things up like caviar.
Okay, man. What? I can't. Oh, move.
Like a true bachelor, he should have put these into soak. Hours of scraping to get them clean. Although at this stage, I don't think Boccherini's too worried about that.
I have a really bad habit of not cleaning my dishes immediately. And I am a woman, not a bachelor. Okay.
4 glasses. 2 of water, 2 of wine.
I mean, I'm not proud of it, but yeah.
I've always been a whiskey man, but I know a good wine when I see one.
They were having dinner.
Leftover lasagna, and it looks good.
Or he was
Why
having
is it
dinner.
that 2 out of 3 Italian gangsters are great cooks? I'll never understand what the deal is with them and cooking. The plates and the glasses leave no room for doubt. Boccherini had company for dinner.
I mean, it obviously couldn't have been that guy that was coming in through the window, because why? It doesn't make any sense. He's like, oh, thanks for the meal, I gotta go to the bathroom, and then he just jumps out in through the window? No way. That had been pretty stupid.
Shut from the inside.
Kind of funny. No clue. It's missing.
One knife's missing. The biggest one.
Of course, it's the biggest one. I don't think there's not anything else. Nope. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Can I do this now?
How did the body reach its current position?
Well, I didn't really find.
Dirty plates, glasses, and silverware from a dinner.
It had nothing to do with that. Okay, fine. I'll keep looking. Whatever. Fine. Is there anything else? It's so disturbing. Ah. Oh, this one.
Takes a strong man to tear that out. Or several.
So, I guess?
The lamp, torn off its bracket. Boccherini, already minus hands, was dragged into the hall, where the murderer used the brackets of the lamp to complete his macabre diorama.
Such a nice guy. Again. So nice. Okay. There's more blood here. In case you didn't notice. Good commentary. You're welcome.
Jammed shut from the inside. Maybe between the two of us when Milton gets back. If I'm not mistaken, this door opens onto the same room as the locked door in the kitchen.
So, locked from both sides. A spoon.
Blood and some kind of sticky liquid.
Eh. Oh my god.
Oh shit. I should have stayed in my diner.
You should have. Definitely should have. Nice. He's like,
Are these teeth from the body? Well, at least I know why his teeth were pulled out, more or less.
my teeth hurt right now. Look. Thanks, game.
What is that?
It's kind of weird.
Looks like a ritual.
Yeah.
What was Boccherini mixed up in?
I don't know. You don't want to know. Or well, maybe you do want to know if you want to solve the case. Let's do our clues. Yeah.
A teaspoon stained with blood and some kind of sticky liquid. The mixture of sticky liquid and blood can only mean one thing. The spoon was used to remove Boccherini's eyes. The mutilations and the disappearance of his eyes suggest two possible motives. Psychopathy or cultist fanaticism. Which is it?
Oh, that's like the easiest question.
A sick altar of human
It's
flesh.
definitely cult things going on here. Okay.
Some kind of symbol drawn in blood. Although I don't know the origin of the symbol in the bathroom and the altar of flesh and teeth, I'd say the motive was some kind of occult religion. The big question is, who did it?
Your grandma. Definitely your grandma. Is that all? Yes. There's a garage.
This car looks too classy for a forger like Boccherini. Are there sufficient reasons to believe that when the murderer attacked Boccherini, there was someone else in the house? The first possibility to be ruled out is that the car belonged to Boccherini.
Can I look at stuff? Yes, I can.
Vermont plates. Someone drove a long way.
Vermont. I don't know where are we? I don't even know where this is supposed to take place. Have they said that? Have I missed that? I probably have. They probably mentioned it. My bad.
Let's take a look in the glove compartment. Bingo. A man's cigarette case.
Fascinating.
OB. One of the Boccherini clan?
OB. That's all of the clues. Yes. Okay.
The first possibility to be ruled out is that the car belonged to Boccherini.
So the actual car thingy.
A car with Vermont plates.
He's not from Vermont, and OB.
The initials OB on a cigarette case.
It's not his name.
1. It has Vermont plates. 2. It's too luxurious for a criminal of his standing. 3. The initials on the cigarette case don't match his name. The next possibility that needs to be ruled out is that the car was stolen. There should be evidence that there was someone else in the house.
Oh, the dinner.
Dirty plates, glasses, and silverware from a dinner for 2. The dirty dishes and glasses prove that Boccherini ate lasagna with one other person. Was Boccherini's guest still in the house when the murderer showed up?
Yes.
A door in the kitchen, locked from the inside. It opens onto the same room as the jammed door in the corridor.
I thought... Aren't... What?
A door in the corridor jammed shut. It opens onto the same room as the locked door in the kitchen.
I mean, it's locked in from the inside. Fine.
A broken whiskey glass found in the dining room. What looks like the bottom of a broken glass buried in Boccherini's bag. It seems clear that Boccherini and his guest were drinking when the murderer took them by surprise. The real question is, what happened to the witness? Did they escape? Did the murderer take them? Or are they still in the house? A door in the corridor jammed shut. A door in the kitchen, locked from the inside. It opens onto the... One locked door could be a coincidence, but 2 locked doors which open onto the same room can't be. Either I'm completely wrong, or the witness is in that room. But I need Milton to open one of those doors.
Then let's go ask him nicely.
Mr. Ness, can you open the door for me?
Damn it.
It was open. Why did you ring?
I thought I should use the doorbell so I wouldn't startle you.
When I came in, I pressed the doorbell and it didn't work.
Well, in light of the facts, I deduced that it was your finger that wasn't working.
Strange.
So, what can you tell me to restore my faith in you as a detective?
What is that?
Not a good start. It's a camera, so Alphonse can see all this.
All right. Follow me.
To the
Boccherini
door.
had company for dinner. Someone from Vermont with the initials OB. Someone whose social status was a lot higher, but who was on the same side of the law. He served lasagna, and after clearing away the dishes, they opened a bottle of whiskey in the dining room.
They didn't clear away the
That
dishes.
was when the murderer burst in on them, coming through the window which he broke with his own body weight. Boccherini, or maybe his guest, pulled a gun, but it was a waste of time. The murderer was so fast he was disarmed before he could fire. He focused his attention on Boccherini, totally ignoring the guest, and lifted him up into the air. He then threw him against the dining room table so hard that one of the glasses of whiskey was embedded in Boccherini's back. He span around, clawing at the table, and immediately afterwards the murderer ripped off his hands. I have no idea how he did it, but all the evidence suggests he just pulled. Blood sprayed everywhere. The wristwatch fell to the ground. He dragged him through the corridor into the hall. He tore down the lamp, hung him from the brackets, and stabbed steel rods through his body. He skewered him on the iron bars, possibly taken from the fence outside, and pulled out his teeth one by one.
Disgusting.
Finally, he scooped out his eyes with a teaspoon. Boccherini must have been dead when the murderer went to the bathroom with his hands in his teeth. There, he arranged them to make an altar, weaving the fingers together and placing the teeth inside. Next, he painted something on the wall in blood, a symbol which I don't recognize, but which could have some kind of ritualistic significance. When he'd finished his artwork, he left. I don't know what he did with the eyes.
I don't want to know.
You're telling me that someone did all this
Probably
armed with a
collected them.
teaspoon?
More or less.
And you worked all this out on your own, just by looking?
More or less.
I don't know which of the two of you scares me more. Wait a second. What about the guest?
Right. Come with me.